There we go. So do you want to do the opening remarks for this one, please, bro?
Yeah, welcome everybody listening to us, watching us. Once again, I'm Trevor Gear, and he calls me Bruv.
And I am Emmy Hikins, and he calls me Cuz. Welcome to the football referee. Um, you'd be glad to know that there is somebody that is looking to buy a 43% interest in. I'm gathering you probably know that already. In
I do.
in Crystal Palace. All right, go on then.
Yeah, of course. But it may not be all smooth running at this
All
stage. I
right.
was reading earlier today that the guy who sold that holding 43% is someone called John Textor,
Yeah.
and he also owns a lot of Lyon in France, that football club.
Yeah.
And also, I think he's got an interest in I think it's a South American club, certainly an American club as well. So he's obviously a very wealthy man. I mean, interestingly, although at Crystal Palace, although his 43% holding was the biggest individual holding,
Right.
he wasn't he wasn't in control of the football club because um, the others that there's two very rich Americans who
Right.
each, I believe, have 25%. Steve Parish, who runs the club under an agreement, a contractual agreement, also, I believe, has 25%. So, in fact, the 43%, that makes about 100 and something percent. But the two owners in America, they
Yeah.
have slightly less than 50%. So that's how Texter got 43%, which he's now in the process of selling, which he's done as quickly as he can because he owns Lyon in France, who are also they qualified for the Europa League, like
Right.
Palace. Uh, no one is allowed under UEFA rules to have an interest in more than one club. So it looked at one stage as if Palace would be denied entry into that competition, which would I think most people would say is very unfair
Yeah.
because the players, the club have done nothing wrong. And this guy Text has been trying to sell his holding for I don't know a couple of years or more.
Right.
Anyway, he's now found a buyer, another American actually, who owns an American football club as well, which
Right.
obviously is okay. But this has still got to be ratified by the Premier League.
Right.
Excuse me. And the thing I was reading earlier today was that because of previous financial irregularities under
Right.
the financial fair play rules, I believe, Leon have now, in the last day or so, have been formally relegated from their division to the one below, much to
Right.
the shock of Texter and others.
Right.
Because from what I've been reading, Texter is saying that every situation, every condition that UEFA have imposed about liquidity, they've got to have a certain cash ratio, we've
Yeah.
observed and then some. But now they've turned around and said the irregularities they've not been adhered to, so they're gonna go down. Now the effect of that would be that it could mean that Texter's proposed sale of his shares in Crystal Palace won't be ratified by the Premier League. And if that's the case, Palace could well be stopped, once again, the fear of this, from entering that competition. So this is a real, unsavoury situation, really. Now, Texter and Lyon, the club, have said they will immediately appeal this decision to relegate them. And if
Yeah.
that is reversed, then they will go back into their top league. I think
Yeah.
they're in the top league. They will immediately appeal this decision to relegate them. And if
Yeah.
that is reversed, then they will go back into their top league. I think
Yeah.
they're in the top league in France. And therefore, I think all would be well because Textor's sale of his Palace assets would go through, so that wouldn't be a problem. So it's all a bit, unsavoury, as I say at the moment, and unsettling, because
Mm.
it's only a month or so, month and a half to the next season, and the European competition will start in earnest. So it will be a bit of a shattering blow at Palace if the club is denied entry to a competition that it's never been in before, never been in Europe. So yeah, it all seems a bit of a technical thing. I'm not sure about the situation with Lyon, whether they've abused the financial fair play rules, like say Manchester City supposedly or allegedly have done. We don't really know the answer to a lot of that at this stage. But it looks like the fallout of this could mean Crystal Palace are denied entry into that competition, which in itself would cause a lot of unhappy people as
Mm.
fans and at the club.
The word. Yeah, I think it's all of this dirty politics that's going on with, and greedy investors. I mean, really, you have other things to invest in. Why invest in more than one football
Yeah,
club? Do you see what I mean? I mean, you could invest in one football
yeah,
club
absolutely.
and make it really
Mm.
better, rather than just it's just the greed. It's just But then again, you think about it. Without them, I don't think we would have a functioning, competition, because it's their money, isn't it? They're pumping in money into this, and that's making it. But then I don't really know how it goes though, because if they don't pump in the money, if they don't have owners, then it wouldn't really work, would it? It wouldn't really function. But at the
No.
bottom line is just the greed. That's just what it all boils down to.
Mm.
It's the greed, because I mean, it's meant to be. I mean, can you imagine how many people are actually invested in these football clubs? Either by buying tickets, going to away teams, away games, and really loyal followers that are,
Mm.
they're the backbone of these clubs, because without them, you wouldn't have a club, would you?
No.
So I
No.
think they just abusing the whole privilege that they have to own these football clubs. But anyway, the world is full of greed, and so it will continue to be like that, won't it?
The thing
I
is,
don't.
I don't know. There's quite a lot of overseas.